Hi everyone, it's me Leigh with Victorian Dreams by Leigh. I literally probably have 20 minutes to craft and I thought, okay, let me show you what we're going to do this week. Me, if you want to play along, craft along, sit with me, then okay. So, um, I only get to craft about 20 minutes. So I was making those file folder folios, and here are the two I made, and I keep my instructions and my templates all in a bag, and these are fitting in here, and I am ready to mail them out, but um, I keep them in a Ziploc bag because I am in a room, but it's attached to the garage, and I don't want a spider to get in here or anything, so I keep them in a bag. But I'm like, okay, so I want to use bigger paper, and I'll show you my shenanigans on this size paper in just a second. So I made this one, and it is, don't even remember because I just put it together, and I did write notes. Well, I kind of didn't write notes. I made mistakes and cut all this up, and I'm going to go back on this is my first one, and there is writing on here somewhere. I don't even know where now. Anyway, I said, you know what? We've been doing those stack the deck. Let's stack the deck using this because it's already scored. So I said, okay, let's do stack the deck and do it bigger on here. So this is my example or my practice one. And I probably wasted, that's 3, so I probably wasted 3 others, which that one isn't a waste, but I did waste 3. So anyway, here it is. This is 9 3/4 by um oh by 7, and I already glued it. So this is a file folder. This first one right here is a file folder, and let me get the autofocus off so that y'all aren't seeing me bounce around. My mouse is about to die. Okay, so this is a file folder, and I cut it 9 3/4, and I cut some here. I'll have to get the notes on it and make a tutorial, and then I scored and did that so that it will fold over. I think I'm going to use magnets. So this right here is 3/4, and I wanted this to match 3/4 so that it would be like a box. So there's one file folder, and it's going that direction. And then the next file folder is supposed to be the opposite end, but I think, as you can see, I put it on the wrong side. I wanted this one opening down here. I wanted to flip it, but I glued it the wrong way. But here is the second file folder, and that I think is going to be a tuck spot. And this file folder is going to be another tuck spot. This may have envelopes. Then the third file folder, and it's, remember, stack the deck, which is, remember when you have the hinge this size and then the smaller hinge by 1/4. I've got ink underneath my fingernails, which looks yucky. And then this size goes inside there, and then this goes in there. You could do 4. You could even do more. You can make this one bigger at the bottom, at the top. Anyway, so this already has those hinges. So then the third file folder, I'm going to have this open. I don't even know what I'm going to put in it. This one I know is going to be a pocket, and there. So this is what I am working on, and what I'm going to do is show you real quick. My papers just fell on the floor, so I want to fix that real fast. I'm going to show you the papers that I'm going to work on this week, and see if you want to craft along with me and all. I have my door open. It rained, but it stopped now, and I have my door open, so you never know. I just had a bird fly in here and fly out, so you can probably hear the birds outside. I actually have my door open and the heater right beside me on because it's moist and I don't want my papers and me to get cold and wet. So, okay, let's show the papers and the shenanigans that I'm up to. So these all are antique papery. I am in a lifetime group that she gave us everything she's ever made and anything that and then once a week I think she's given us something and we paid a lifetime fee. And if you want to know more information about that, just send me a message on here or on my link down below too. Probably Victorian Dreams by Leigh blog on Facebook. Send me a message through Messenger. Anyway, so I found these, but this is how they print. So then on my computer, on my HP, I singled them out and I made them each single sheets. This is good. I can print this with the name at the bottom, House of Victoriana, and then so I printed each one. I'll show you each one. So, you know, I think I just used these the other day, and I did. I made, was this? Nope, this is a whole different one. This is Going to the Ball, and this was Going to the Ball, and the other one was Lady Victorian, or Lady and Friends. So yeah, if you didn't see those tag albums, I had fun making those. Yeah, so anyway, I have a lot of stuff to gift out. So this is a whole nother Victorian. So here is the first sheet, and I'm going to trim it, and I'm going to use tea dye on all this, and I'm going to tea dye this. So let's just walk through these. And I made them, and I shrunk this down to 7.7 1/4 by 10. I shrunk it down because I printed this and I said, wait a minute, I want to make a bigger folio. So what I did was, what can I fit in here? And after trimming and all that, so this is why I went with, that's my sample one, this one, that's my first one. So I'm going to trim these down, and this is what's going to go inside. Each page is going to have a different lady. I hope y'all are following along. I'm confusing myself. So anyway, let's just look at these prints. Very Victorian, and I'm going to add lace and ephemera and pockets and envelopes and tags and just different stuff, and all. So I think there's 8 of these. But, you know, if it's got something to do with Victorian or vintage or shabby chic, I'm all for it. So this is another one that I'm going to fussy cut out. And this is me, and I shrunk it down. You can see that these two are different sizes. But on one printer, I ran out of ink. It is a 1/2 inch, but it ran out of, it was running out of ink right here. So I've changed to my other printer, waiting on my ink. And I can do this because my printer is an HP and I pay $10 a month for ink. And I'm supposed to be able to do 300 sheets. Well, thank goodness I have a backup printer for work. And my ink is already on its way. It's probably in the mailbox and I just haven't gone to go get it. So anyway, so then these are called background number 2 sheets, and you could cut these apart, but I think I'm going to have to make me a folder just to remember what's what, because there's like 5,000 prints that we got and different kits and projects to be in this lifetime membership. Anyway, she said it was closed. I'm not sure. Um, so I can't tell you. But anyway, so then I cut these apart individually, and then I printed a couple that I want to hopefully match a little bit. See, because there's flowers in here and all. So I'm trying to match a little bit with the ladies. But once I use the ink, hopefully it will match. So there's one. Here's one. Here's one. Here's one. And you're probably thinking the price is expensive. No, way cheap. Well, I don't know about that. It was $49 for a lifetime. So I've already got 5,000, and then we've already gotten new stuff each week. So yeah, if any other Digi people do that, let me know. But yeah, here we go. So then I thought, okay. Then she had these little receipts, and that's a report card. That's about spoons. This is deodorant. This is Paris perfume. So yeah, so I cut them apart, and I only printed one because I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with it yet. So there's that. This one I didn't write down the name of it, but I don't know. This might be too bold. So there's that. This one might be too bold. I found the others after I printed these, but you know, these will be used. It all goes in a collection, so it'll be used if not this time. This one I loved the teapot, and I think it got cut off. So maybe when I'm going smaller, it's cutting off stuff. So maybe I should just go larger and trim where I want it, because I think this got cut off is what I'm doing. I'm cutting it off, image off, instead of shrinking it. I'm cutting it. I'm learning as I go. So yeah, I think some of these are really pretty to use with it. See, here's that patterns I'm looking for, and I really liked this. So yeah, that's what I'm up to. So I'm fixing to ink. If you want to stay in ink with me, and maybe you'll be able to see this. Does everyone do this? Get 4 pieces of paper and tape it together so that you don't mess anything up. So I'm going to ink this all up, and I got a few more minutes. Hopefully I can get this inked before I got to get to work. So I don't know where to start. I'm just going to go. And it doesn't matter if it's over. I know the paper's going to go in between here. I know a little strip is going here, but you know, it's just easier to, since this is wide enough, it's just easier to do it. And if it looks like I've got a spot there, it's okay. The paper's going to a circle and it doesn't blend. I'm not worried because I know the paper will cover most mistakes. So yeah. I might not be doing inking the edges like other people. I don't know how they do it. I don't have time to watch videos, so you might be saying, this has been done a million times 3 and 4 years ago, but I'm just now wanting to do digis, and I've done quite a few stuff with file folders, but I don't know, I'm just enjoying doing the digis right now. Because I feel like I can just print them over and over, and it's easier for me to gift stuff because I hoard the paper, and I'm waiting on something so special to use that paper, like someone's wedding, and I've done that and all. So I'm like, why don't I just take the paper pads I have and run a copy of them. I did scan a lot of paper that they only make once, and once they go out of stock, they don't remake. I don't want to say the company names, but if you know me, I've said it before. But yeah, instead of scanning, because it takes a lot of time to scan, and then I've got to have that much space. See, this looks darker here than it does there, but you don't care. But instead of scanning it, because it takes up so much space in my computer, I think I'm just going to run the copy right on top of the printer. So that's what I'm thinking. My hand's getting heavier as I stamp or ink right here. So what I think I'm going to do, I know that's a folded space here. If I have to go back to the beginning and ink a little more, I will. So yeah. I was in the hot tub last night and I saw a shooting star. Usually I don't see them, but I did last night. That was nice. It was so windy though. This got glued down to here, and I'm glad paper is going to hide it, but you can see where some of this, the glue squirted out. So when you do stack the deck, don't put too much glue or it'll squirt out, but I'm glad I'm covering it with other papers. So most things do get hidden when you're making albums. This is like an album, junkie journal type thing, but most things do get hidden when you add paper. But anyway, back to paper. I hoard it. I mean, good Lord, where did that come from? Who knew? I thought my favorite thing to collect was bone china, but it's not. It's paper. I haven't been much time to watch any videos. My life is so busy right now, which I'm not complaining. I'm happy. I'm happy, but just busy. And I'm like, ah. And if I'm over inking where it doesn't need it, paper's going to cover it. So, yeah. But yeah, I wish y'all would write in the comments what are y'all up to and what you're crafting. And, or just in Glue Gun Chronicles, the group that we're all in, my group, go ahead and put a picture. This is what I'm working on today. What are you working on? And then people will answer you and show you. I will. I'll take a picture of this. So yeah. But see how you think, oh, that's going to be blotchy? But if we get it to a piece of paper and we put it right here, see, it hides a lot of boo-boos and it looks natural. And I don't like grungy, but I do like vintage, and I do think that dyeing a lot of stuff is vintage. But it depends. Like if I'm doing a kids project or spring, I don't use a lot of ink. Unless it's pink. Gotta use pink for spring. Then I'll pink it up. I just did those pink cookbook stuff, and that had a lot of pink ink. That spun sugar pink. Oh, that's a pretty color. Of Tim Holtz. See, this is taking a lot of time just to ink, but hey, I'm here. I'm right here with y'all. See, that's going to get covered up. It's either going to be on here or on this, so it's all good. When I folded these over, I just took it and folded it. I just wanted to come off of the score line, and I just folded it. I didn't even use my scoreboard. So yeah, I just freehanded. Most of this I freehanded it. And now that I have all the sizes that I want, I'll take that template of mine that and I'll mark it up so that I'll give a tutorial and it will actually say and score at this and this and this. That's if y'all like it. So yeah, but I'm liking this size. I want to gift some stuff away, and there's one person that's been waiting so long, but my life got so hectic, and I'm just getting back into normal, somewhat normal, a new normal. But yeah, so I want to start gifting things out or swapping maybe. I've been in a couple of swaps and it's all turned out real nice. So if Glue Gun Chronicles wants to do a swap, we could. I'm also in a Texas group, Lone Star Crafters, but that's mostly to talk and to do about going to expos and stuff. They don't really show off their crafts very much, which is sad. I've tried over and over to get that group to do more. My arm is getting sore. My coffee's cold. So my time is almost up. I was trying to get this all done. I'm almost done. So I guess let me go ahead and do these 2 more pages and then real work begins. I think I'm going to add a couple of flaps, get 1 more file folder, so it's going to be 4, and I think I'm going to give it a 1/2 inch hinge and add a flap here and there. It's because I have enough paper printed for sure. Let me see, where am I at? Oh, look at that, where it went and did that. That's pretty neat. How did I do that? How and where? What did I do? Let's see. How did I do that? Which one? Oh, see? I did that. And then it gave that line, which I think is pretty neat. It looks like a file folder. I'm going to leave it. It's probably going to get covered up with paper somewhat. But yeah. Alright, I lost my train of thought. What did I forget? I say 2, but it was front and back. I thought with that freeze that we had, I really thought that I lost my rose bushes. I think I have, oh God, probably, I don't know, 6 to 9 of them, 7 or 8. So I thought I lost them with that freeze, and they started popping back out, and I've trimmed them yesterday. I as in Johnny, trimmed them yesterday, and they are looking a lot better. You get all the dead off, and the new growth is going. We had to cut them way back though, but I have like 4 Don Juan climbers, which is my favorite. The Don Juan climbers are my favorite, so I was happy to see that. See, that I know it goes to the back, and this is the front page. And I did the corner rounders because file folders have corner rounders, corners. And I wonder if one day I'm going to cut this paper up since it's already tea dyed. I don't want to tea dye paper. You don't want to go through that trouble. You don't want to. I don't want to buy it because that's a lot of work someone's got to go through, but I sure wish a company would make a tea dye color. Save us some trouble. I bought light pink for light pink projects. Oh, yeah. I don't know. I was going to show you a project I'm going to work on next week, but I don't have it close enough at hand. Oh, I still have this one. Okay. I'm over my limit by 4. Let me see if I can get done here And then I'm going to start cutting my papers and then tea dyeing them and trying to figure out where I want everything and where I want to add flaps. So all you do is take file folders, and this one has 1, 2, 3, 4 score lines. So use the outer 2, then use the outer one and the first one in, then use the outer one, or use the 2 middle ones actually, and use the 2 middle ones, and just, you know, stack that deck and figure out what works for you. Or if y'all had time to go on YouTube, here I am asking y'all to watch my video, and I don't even have time to go on YouTube and watch my own videos and see if they're correct when I upload them. I don't even watch my own. How do I have time to watch anyone's? What is people up to? Did I miss something really important? Last time I watched a video, I've watched 1 or 2, and I'll comment, you know, but I tried to go live to see a friend, Sierra, and that weeks ago, and my Wi-Fi didn't work. You know, I don't have good Wi-Fi here. I'll upload this one, or I have to, I don't even know. Okay, that's a hinge, on a hinge. What is that? That's a, yeah, I gotta go all the way around that. Anyway, I couldn't watch her, but if I want to upload, sometimes I have to wait for the Wi-Fi to work, or I need to try finding new Wi-Fi out in here in the boonies on the lake. But anyway, I could take my computer and sit in Home Depot parking lot and then get all kind of viruses, so it's a pain. That's why I don't want to go over a lot of minutes, because if I go too long, then I just can't upload. So let me finish this. Tell me if y'all want to see my process. So, okay, I think I'm done. Let's look and see. So now that it's, let's put it how it's going to be. Oh, I did the inside there. Yeah, that's going to open. This one's going to be a pocket, so I did waste a little bit here, and that's okay. That's all right. So that's going to be a pocket, and this one goes that way. So let's reopen it and show you real fast. My printer's telling me do something. Okay, so now that you can see it a little better, it's going to open up. This is going to be glued down, and it's going to be a touch spot. I don't know what, I'm going to put an image on everything, but I don't know what's going to go here. Then I don't know what's going to go here. Then this is going to open. Don't have a clue what's going on yet. Maybe envelopes. Then this one I know is going to be a pocket, because I want to put goodies inside here. I want to cut those dolls up and put in here to gift away. I don't have a clue here, but I do know that, thank goodness, the paper will hide where the glue got stuck there. And this is going to be another, look at all that. This one's going to be another tuck spot or pocket. I know I'll put a belly band somewhere on one of these. Yeah. And then that folds like that. And do I use magnets here and here, or do I use a ribbon? I don't think I'm going to use magnets, because I got to buy some. I might have some. I'm not sure. Let me see. Yeah. See, I've got magnets that are broke. And then I've got a couple of magnets. Look, this is a washer and then a magnet. I wonder if I could get away with using a washer and a magnet. Oh, it held it. But I only have but I have that size magnet, and then I have these really wide magnets. And I think they're two, yeah. I don't know, they're the same height more or less. Maybe I'll do that. 2 different size magnets though. But instead of magnet on magnet, someone told me to use a washer. So maybe that's what I'll do, is get a magnet and a washer. So yeah, look. See how there's a magnet and washers? Might do that. But see how wide it is? I would like help on finding thin magnets that work for paper, because this thing is so thick. I mean, it's 1/8. This, well, maybe 1/16. It is, yeah, it's huge. So Tim Holtz has got metal and the magnet went to it. Did y'all know that? Okay, enough about all that. So that's what I'm up to, guys. Thanks for hanging with me. Sorry I babbled. Maybe I'll use something else. I don't know what we'll do, but we'll do it at the very end anyway. Alright, so I'm not going to use magnets because I'm not happy with that size. So we'll either use a ribbon or I'll use my plastic snap things that I have. I'm tired. Now I have to go to real work, and yeah. So have a blessed day. Oh, 31 minutes. It's going to take me forever to upload. Bye, guys.